Good morning. I'll give it a minute for other people to hop on. The light isn't great in here, but I've never done one in my bathroom before. So we'll see how this goes. Good morning, good morning. Hello. So, I am in my just dropped my kids off glory. Oh, it says my connections week. Shoot. Hopefully it fixes itself. Let's move this a little bit. Hopefully you can see me. Hang on. Let it catch up. Hello? 3 on my end. Come on. Try to give a second here. Bear with me. I can tell there's a delay. Okay. Are we catching up? Is it better? Come on. Somebody tell me if it's better or not, because I can't really tell. Maybe, maybe not. It looks like it's better on my side. There's a delay. Okay, well it looks better on my side, so I'm really hoping that it's working now. There's a whole bunch of people that jumped in, and now we're down to 2, so hopefully you guys didn't give up on me. Super choppy, dang. I don't know what to do. Hi, Angelina. Clear now. Still clear? Okay, good. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna go then. Sorry to make you hang out for that little technical difficulty. I wish it would tell you that before you started that there's like bad service or whatever, so hopefully it's working. Okay, so I am in my, just dropped my kids off at school glory here, so don't judge my hair because I'll do that last. I'm just going to get ready for my day, and I wanted to show you kind of what I do. I use everything SeneGence now. I love our skincare. It's highly moisturizing, anti-aging. All of our makeup also has the anti-aging properties in it. And just, I know, Angelina. It's literally the best makeup I've ever used, and I know that it's good for my skin too, and I can already see, like, if you've seen my before and afters before, you know that my skin gets very ragey. I get blemishes and bumps, and it's gross. So, in just, like, the week plus that I've been consistently using the skincare line, in addition to the makeup, like, my skin, look at this. It's not terrible. It's not perfect yet, but it's not terrible. So, I'm living proof that, that it really does. You know, it really does make a difference to have good skincare and good makeup. So, I am going to start with our Foops remover because I still have on yesterday's mascara. I'm not too proud to say that. I maybe should be, but I'm not. Hold on, let me shake it so you can see that title. Foops with 3 O's. So I'm going to use this to take off my mascara. I don't think I really have anything else on my face. I did wash my face last night, but I just didn't try too hard. So, and again, the lighting is not great in my bathroom, but it is very foggy and rainy here, so it's not better anywhere else in my house either. And I'm still getting over a cold, so I'm all nasally and gross. Alright, so I'm just going to put a little Foops on my little cotton pad here. And I'm just going to put it on my eyelashes. So, our mascara is waterproof, smudge-proof, of course. And literally the best mascara I've ever used in my life. So, it takes a good makeup remover to get it off. And luckily, SeneGence provides that for me. See? That doesn't come off otherwise. And even if I use like a makeup remover wipe, it will come off, but I have to work a little harder. I'm going to flip it over and use the other side. So I get to go to this cool little costume shop that's like this hidden secret around here. Well, at least for me. I guess I don't need costumes that often, but I think it's pretty cool. I need to go get a pirate costume today. I was going to try and make it, but there just aren't enough minutes in a day. Oh, Ash, thank you. You're sweet. Okay, so I have my mascara off. There we go. Hopefully the service is still good. Okay, so now that and I just used a few tiny drops of our Foops. You know why my Foops is almost gone? Does anybody else in this, video have a 3-year-old? Because my 3-year-old thought that it was like a finger paint or something, and I caught him like squirting it in the sink. I'm like, dude, no! So my Foops is almost gone because of my almost 4-year-old. You can thank him for that. Or I can thank him for that. I was up way too late last night, so I will be drinking coffee intermittently. Okay, next I'm going to use, let me find it, our Climate Control. So this is anti-aging moisturizer with our Seneplex system in it. And our Seneplex is, what it's essentially doing is helping your cell renewal on your face, or on your skin, regenerate faster. I know, Rowan, you're such a stinker. So I've seen it both ways, where you can just spray it spritz it directly on your face, or you can spray it onto your fingertips and then massage it in. I'm going to spray it on my fingertips because I feel like I use less then. Otherwise I use too many pumps, I think. So, and when it comes, it's in like a liquid form, and then you shake it to activate it, and now it's in like a gel form, and then it stays in the gel form. So I'm going to do 3 pumps in my fingers, and 3 pumps goes a long way. I know, Angelina, the Climate Control is amazing. My skin feels refreshed and cool and hydrated. And I'm not super good at it, but you are supposed to go down with it because that's the way your hair on your face naturally grows. I forget sometimes, but I do try. Alright. So the Climate Control is the first thing. Then, and it smells so good too. It's super fresh smelling and light. That's Climate Control. And then, next I'm going to use our SeneSerum C. And our SeneSerum C has these little pearls in it. And in those pearls is stabilized vitamin C, which is like, apparently super fantastic for your skin. Also has the Seneplex complex in it. I'm just going to use 1 little squirt. That's all it takes, so it lasts a super long time. And it's got these little pearly beads in it, so you just mix them up a little bit and then put it on your skin. And I probably could even get away with less than 1 full pump. It feels, again, super light, super hydrating. My skin is not oily afterwards, which I've never had face creams or anything like that. Also, like, my biggest pet peeve, and I don't know if I'm super sensitive to it or what, but like with other lotions, they always smell waxy or like chemically. Ugh. And yes, I probably made that word up. They always just smell gross. And I don't like it. And this stuff does not. This stuff smells so fresh and feels super light, like I said. Okay. So far I have used our Foops remover to take off yesterday's mascara because I'm lazy. Our Climate Control is my beginner moisturizer. Then our SeneSerum C. And those are both super hydrating and anti-aging. Which I need because, as I've said before, if you've watched me before, I was a lifeguard as a teenager, plus a chronic sun worshiper. And I never wore sunscreen, ever. I was a lifeguard at an outdoor pool, and, like, sunscreen was for the birds. So, I'm terrified that I'm going to have just, like, decrepit skin as I age. So I'm really trying to prevent that. I'm not going to use this right now, but this is what I use at night. This is our collagen night pack. And it just provides like a cushion between your face and the elements, and it really seals in all the skincare stuff that I just put on at nighttime. I don't use that during the day, but it comes in this sleek little velvet bag. All right, and then I also have at nighttime our Senederm Evening Moisturizer. It comes in kind of this vintage-looking little tub, but it's super nice, and you use just like a fingertip, so this stuff is going to last me forever. Okay, next up, I'm going to use this stuff is gold. This is called Make Sense Silk. Yes, Angelina, all this stuff feels so good on. It's just like, your skin doesn't feel oily, it's fresh, you can tell that it's hydrated. I usually get like super dry skin here on my nose and like up here, and it's completely gone. Like, it's not an issue anymore. And I've only been using this stuff consistently for like a week. So, okay. So the Make Sense Silk is essentially our primer. It's pore and wrinkle minimizer. It's also got the Seneplex in it, which is the cell renewal. I'm going to use like less than a pump again. Same with all the other stuff. Our stuff is all really concentrated. So a tiny bit goes a really long way. And again, this stuff feels amazing on. It's light. I know that it's like nourishing my skin. And plus, it makes my makeup last forever. And I'm like literally doing nothing today except this tutorial and going to get that costume for my son. So, oh, but I just like the way it makes my skin feel. So good. All right. So that, my friends, is my skincare stuff before my makeup. That's what I do. It took me longer to do it right now just because I'm talking through it, but really like that takes maybe a minute to do all those steps. It's not a big deal. The stuff soaks in right away. It's totally easy. Coffee break. Faffy. Okay, next I'm going to do our tinted moisturizer, which, as I've said before, is my bread and butter. Love this stuff. It's, again, super light, gives good coverage. I don't really need a lot of coverage, but the more I use this stuff, the more I enjoy it, and I like the way that it looks. So, first I'm going to use our tinted moisturizer, and I just use a buffing brush. You can also just apply it directly to your hands and rub it in, but I like the coverage I get with the buffing brush. So, I'm going to squirt less than a squirt into my hand, and I'm just going to dab it, and dab it again, and use up the rest of it here. And then I'm going to look in my mirror to apply it because it's dark on my phone. Oh, and I did take a before picture of my face with good natural lighting, so I will share that once I'm done. And I'll take an after. Again, this stuff smells super good. It does not smell waxy because there's no wax in it. It smells natural and it feels light. Make sure I'm blended good here. There we go. Now I don't know how well you can see the difference because, again, my lighting is terrible in here. But it's got nice light coverage. Okay. Then we are going to move on to, I only have a tester of this because I didn't know if I'd like it. So this is just a tiny little sample of our Dewy foundation. And this is the Make Sense foundation. So also it's got the skincare in it. And I just go like this. And this. And then I will use my buffing brush to blend it in. And again, a little bit goes a really long way. You do not need a lot. Blending, blending. And then I'm going to go in. I maybe should have done my concealer first. I probably should have. But I'm going to do that after, I guess. And what I use for concealer is, well, we do have a couple different concealers. So we have our green concealer, which will get the red out of this horn I have on my eyebrow. And then we also have the white. I can't remember what that's for. Highlighting and stuff. But I'm going to use the green on my eyebrow spot here. And then after that I use our Candlelight. I lost my sticker off the bottom, but it's actually Shadow Sense. Can you see that label? It's actually Shadow Sense, but it is like skin tone for me and for a lot of people. And it works as an amazing concealer, like the best concealer I've ever used in my entire life. I use it under my eyes, I use it on my red spots, my zits, whatever, and it just gives awesome coverage. So here's the green first. A little spot right there too. Alright, green color concealer, color correcting concealer. And I'm going to use this fancy little brush that I just got. Brush is not necessary. You can use your fingertips. Just hiding that a little bit. Cover that up. Again, I don't know how well you can see this because the lighting is like harsh and gross in here. But anybody else that's in central Minnesota right now knows that it's froggy outside. Okay, now on to the SeneGence. Candlelight is the color, and this just came back in stock, yes, 2 days ago, I think. And I did order some extra, so if you want to try like the world's best concealer, let me know. Right, Angelina? I've been working really hard on learning about the brushes. So, okay. So it just comes on in a little applicator like this. And I'm just going to touch it in my bags. A little bit up here on my horn. I have a few little red spots on my cheeks here. And that's all I'm going to do. I was wearing sunglasses, so I probably shouldn't conceal those little red marks from that. Let's just use this little guy here. Conceal and contour. I got these brushes at Marshall's, actually. But they have really nice brushes for it being like a discount store. Okay. Just going to blend this in. The Candlelight will cover up my veins on my eyelids. It's going to blend in my I was up too late bags under my eyes. Just going to blend, hide, conceal. And again, I'm like definitely not a makeup artist by any means. I'm just a mom who likes to not look like a train wreck sometimes. Okay. Although I do apologize to anyone that saw me at school drop off this morning because I was a bit of a train wreck. Just because I didn't want to do my makeup before I did it because I wanted to do a video. So, okay, so there's my concealer. I don't know if you can tell super great in the, let me go like this, in this light, but like between the Make Sense Silk, which is the primer, and my other foundation and tinted moisturizer, my skin has like an airbrushed look to it. It's crazy. Like, I've never had makeup like this. So, okay, I'm going to take it super easy because, like I said, I'm just doing the mom thing today. I'm going to go to this costume shop for Cade, and then, right, Ash? They disappeared. I'm going to do this costume shop for Cade, and then I have gymnastics for Nevi later. So, that's about it during the day. And then we get to do a launch party tonight for Julia's new girl. I'm going to wash my fingers quick. So I will probably do a bolder color for tonight. Okay, what I didn't do yet is my blush sense. So here's the blush sense. Ashley, I know you were wanting to see a little tutorial on this. Super easy. Blush sense comes in a little tiny tube like this. I take it and I just do 3. Come on. I don't want to squeeze too hard. 3 teeny drops up my cheekbones, and that's all. Can you even see the little drops? They're just tiny, tiny little daubs there. Probably use this one. I'm going to take the buffing brush, and I'm just going to dab it up and down my cheekbones, and that's it. And I'm just going to work it in. Doesn't take much. And you get a nice rosy glow on your cheeks. I love it. And I'm using the Terracotta shade Blush Sense. It is currently out of stock, but I do have a couple other shades on hand, so if anybody wants to try it. There. I don't know. Let's see if you can see a pinky glow maybe a little bit. Okay. There. I think, well, I'm going to do my eyeshadow, I guess. I don't always use eyeshadow during the day, like on my Momlife days, but I'll do it today just so you guys can see it. So this is Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. This is like my go-to. It's similar to the Candlelight in shade. It's a little bit more sandy colored, and it also has the shimmer to it. Again, super duper easy. Close your eyes and just glide it on. I just put like a dollop across each lid. Then, where's my brush? Oh no, I can't find the brush. Oh, here. I'm just going to use this little, it doesn't have a name on it. And I'm just going to like spread it across my lid. And our Shadow Sense is cream to powder. So when you first put it on, it's nice and creamy. It blends really easily. And then it will set after a couple minutes, and this will last you all day. And it will not fall into your crease, which is like the worst. And it'll stay put. And like the shimmer won't come off on your fingertips and all over your clothes if you're trying on clothes or whatever. So long lasting, just like all of our makeup products. There we go. I don't know how well you can see that, but when I take my after picture, you guys will see the difference. Okay, I see a little spot here that I missed that's red, so I'm going to go back to my green concealer. Right here. Oopsie, kind of a lot. There we go. I'm just going to dab it in. Go back to this one too. Tell ya, these skin issues are no joke in your 30s. Like, what is this? So annoying. I didn't have skin issues like this when I was in my teens. I don't need it now. Okay, so I think I'm about done with my face, other than my lips. I'm going to do my eyes for you. So I have our Under Sense, which still isn't back in stock, but it's been a while, so I'm hoping that this comes back super quick. It's gray in the tube, and this is just going to add on length to my lashes. It feels like I don't even notice it. It doesn't get clumpy. It's just going to add a little bit of length to the lashes. Then I'm going to follow it up with our Lash Sense, which is our mascara. I cannot rave enough about our mascara. It is fantastic. Waterproof, smudge-proof, budge-proof. It won't leave like flakes down your cheeks throughout the day. It's not going to fall into the bags under your eyes. Our Lash Sense is fantastic. So, hi everybody that's just jumping on. Ignore my hair. I'll do that last. Okay. Gonna curl my lashes. There we go. Then I'm going to use our Under Sense. I'm going to apply it just like a regular mascara. Let me know if you want to pre-order this, because then when I go in to place the order, I'll make sure I get enough. I do have a few girls on my list already for it, because they can see the difference in my lashes. When I do these videos. Add a little bit more. I know not everybody puts mascara on their lower lashes, but I do. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that they have just like a slightly gray tint to them. I'm going to give it just a second to set. Then I'm going to add our Lash Sense, which mine is almost gone. So I ordered extra last time so I can keep one. And I'm just going to add the mascara right on top. Okay, I'm going to give this a second to dry, and then I'm going to show you side by side. So you can see one without mascara, one eye, and one with. Because like you saw me, I just put on like one quick coat, and like the difference in length is awesome. Okay. Can you see that? It's hard to look because my eyes are closed, but hopefully you can get a good visual of that. Like, the length is just crazy. And there's no like weird particles and flakes and fibers like falling into my eyeball. It just goes on like mascara and stays put. Also, it's nice and light and not clumpy, or like looks like, it doesn't look like spider legs. I like a nice light lash. I don't know about you guys. Right, Stacy? Isn't that neat? I'm just going to add a little more. There. So I'm going to give this other eye a chance to set, and then I'll show you. Super basic mascara routine. It's very easy. It's just a high quality product. Alright. Up, down. Can you see that? Isn't that awesome? And it's not bulky or spidery. It's going to last all day and probably into tomorrow because we know I'm lazy and don't always take my mascara off. So yeah, there's the Lash Sense and Under Sense. Hi Lindsay. What do I have left? Just lips, I think. Right? I don't know what color to do today. I was going to do rhubarb because I haven't tried this one yet. Should I do that? So it looks super bold in the tube, but this is a matte color. It's kind of like a pink red, I would call it. It's really bold, I think. It might be really bold on me. So I might just do two. Actually, no. I might just do two. Well, I should do a straight up one though, shouldn't I? Is this too bold for going to the costume shop though? That is the question. Alright, well I haven't tried this one yet, and I did crack it yesterday to swatch it, because I knew that if I didn't crack it, I wouldn't. I would sell it, so I'm forcing myself to do this one. Okay, I'm doing rhubarb. Also, here's my mug. I purposely grabbed my white mug today so that I could demo the smudge proofness of LipSense for you. I do have Glossy on right now because it's hydrating for my lips, so I'm gonna rub my lips just as a cheater's exfoliation. Make sure they're nice and smooth. Make sure I get the Glossy-a, so I have a good base. Make sure there's no coffee on them. Nice, clean, smooth lips to apply my, I have to tip up to the light, to apply my LipSense. I wish, I should maybe have my camera up a little higher next time. Okay, so, rhubarb is a matte color. It's pinkish red. A little, it's going to be really awesome for springtime. I'm really excited about it. To apply LipSense, you start in one corner, do one smooth sweep across, and then I like to do like the top of my lip also, so I go back. You don't want to backtrack, because that's going to work like as an eraser kind of, and not really, it's not going to give you an even coat of your color. So don't like backtrack like this. That's a no-no. And then on the top, I like to start in the middle of my Cupid's bow and go up and down and up and down. And then I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to do that 3 times. So I get a nice full coverage. Also, you want to shake it. You can hear the little bead bouncing around in there. This is just pure pigment in this tube. So we need that little ball to bounce around and mix it up for us. Okay. I need to turn this a little bit. I'll try and make sure you can see me apply. Okay. Here we go. I'm excited to try this one. Oh, it looks so pretty. I don't know if you can appreciate that truly through a video, but it's gorgeous. And you always wipe off the excess, too. You want to do thin layers of LipSense. There you go. 1. 2. Oh, and second lip. You don't want to touch your lips together either. I have a red spot right here, but that's not LipSense. Let it dry fully. Alright, second coat. Scrape off the excess. Okay. There we go. That's 2. Let it dry. What color gloss should I do today? Hi, Heather. Alright. Okay, last coat. I think we're dry. I'm loving this one, by the way. What do you think? Scrape off the excess. Sand. Yes, I love sand. Alright, that's 3. I'm gonna let it dry really well. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this color. This is rhubarb, Heather. I haven't tried this one before. It's still a little sticky right here in the corner. So I'm going to give it a second. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on our glossy. So I have had a terrible cold this last week. Sorry, I'm weird with, I keep pulling my lips apart. I've had an awful cold, so I've been mouth breathing. So I don't want my lips, or like my lips super dry, so I always have our glossy on because it's got vitamin E and shea butter in it and no wax. So I'm going to put on glossy first to let my lips get a little extra moisture, and then I'll put on a pretty gloss. So here's glossy. You see how the wand is clean. I have bright pink lips. It's still going to be clean when I'm done. Rub it on. Rub it on. So your gloss is going to seal in your color, but also you have to use the LipSense gloss because it works to soak in through the LipSense and still hydrate your lips. So that's the difference between our lip color, our long-lasting smudge-proof lip color, and other brands, because those don't seal with a gloss. And so what's going to happen with those is that they're going to really dry out your lips. Now ours, if you just were to wear the pigment by itself, you'd probably end up with really dry lips. But the important part is the gloss. It'll seal in your color, it's going to protect your color from the elements, and it's also going to really, really, really hydrate your lips. So vitamin E and shea butter and no waxy buildup. So glossy is vital, guys, vital. My lips have never been this healthy ever in my whole entire life. Oh, I forgot to show you that my wand was still clean, by the way. Still clean. Okay. So my mouth breathing habits over this last week, I just wanted to make sure I had extra hydration on my lips. And Angelina said sand, which I could use sand because I do have some of this on hand. I'm also considering rose because I think it'll blend in really nice with the rhubarb color. I don't want to camouflage the color with the sand gloss, so I think I'm going to use rose. Sorry, Angelina, but I do love sand. Sand is my love. Okay, so I'm going to use rose gloss. I'm going to blot off my glossy. There we go. Should I do a smudge test quick? See how my color didn't go anywhere? It's not on my finger either. My lips feel nice. They feel hydrated. This stuff is just delightful. I love it. Okay, rose gloss coming at ya. So rose gloss just has a light pink tint. And I like to put it on with, thank you, Ash. I like to put it on with my pinky or reddy based colors. So, there it is with the rose gloss. So, there you have it. What else was I going to do today? Oh, I was going to drink out of my white mug for you. So, not on my lips, not on my glass. This is my favorite mug. There's the mug itself. And you can see that there's just gloss on my cup. Cool, huh? Isn't that just neat? Like, wouldn't it be nice to go in the lounge at work or whatever and not have pink waxy stains all over your cups? Also, have a color that'll last the entire day. You don't even have, like, I won't even think about this again. Like, it's just going to be on my lips. I'll probably take it off this evening to go do Jenny Lee's party. But I'll probably put on something bold, like maybe Fly Girl, for tonight. So yeah, I can do another demo later if you guys want to see. Make sure you pop in my group. That's where all the stock updates and everything are. Oh, my doorbell just rang. So yeah, make sure you pop in my group, and I'll link that in the comments. But thanks for watching and keeping me company. I'll go do an after picture too so you guys can see. And I'll actually fix my hair. So, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.